In Rivers State, the Minister of the FCT and former Governor Nyesom Wike have confirmed that the rift between them is now resolved following a peace meeting brokered by President Bola Tinubu at the presidential villa in Abuja. The truce marks a major turning point after months of tension. Recall that in March, President Tinubu suspended Governor Fubara, his deputy Ngozi Odu, and members of the State Assembly, citing a breakdown in earlier peace efforts. A state of emergency was declared, and retired Naval Chief Ibok Ete Ibas was appointed to oversee the state's affairs. But after Thursday night's meeting, following Mr. Wike, Governor Fubara, and the suspended lawmakers, both sides say it's time to move forward in unity. It's the second face-to-face between President Tinubu and Governor Fubara since the suspension. The first was earlier in June during the president's visit to Lagos, a meeting many say helped pave the way for this reconciliation.
Agreed to work together with the governor, and the governor also agreed to work together with all of us who are members of the same political family. Yes, just like humans, you have a disagreement, and then you also have a time to also settle your disagreement, and that has been finally concluded today, and we have come to report to Mr. President that is what we have agreed. So for me, everything is over, and enjoy everybody who believe to work with us, to also work together with everybody.
Very important that this day has come to be. What we need for the progress of Rivers State is peace. And by the special grace of God this night, with the help of Mr. President and the agreement of the leaders of the states, including our leader, peace has returned in Rivers State. We'll do everything within our power to make sure that we sustain it this time around.
Obi Ndukwe, publisher, the Beam newspaper, and political commentator from Rivers, joins me on the news to continue conversations in this regard. Thank you for staying the course. President Tinubu has stepped in before, and that deal fell apart. What do you think is different this time, if anything?
Yeah, well, is it not very clear? Maybe some of you do not know the names and the faces who were part of that meeting last night. You know, there's practically nobody from the side of Fubara, that's amongst those who kept on leading him on during the time of the crisis. You know, particularly those who didn't work for his emergence or his election, you know, who later now decided to take advantage of the crisis, you know, to align with him. None of them was involved. So what it actually means is that this particular meeting this time around is a family meeting. You can call it a family affair. So it's just people that we are together, and then suddenly when there's a crack in the wall, and then they allowed a lot of persons and most to come in, you know, so now they've decided to come back together and do their thing as a family. So I think that this time around, it's going to be a different ball game.
Would you say that
like what we've had in the past?
Would you say that this family meeting was complete if there were nobody on the side of the governor? Does that bother you because they still have to deal with them eventually?
But the truth is, who are the people on the side of the governor? I mean, the governor didn't have a structure before he emerged as the candidate for the PDP. It was the structure that Wike was leading. So the people you see today are basically the same people who were part of that structure, and a few of them who have also come to align with Wike. So, I mean, there's really actually nobody that you could say was a Fubara person. They are all Wike's people, and so he was also part of them. And then amongst the lot, he emerged as the candidate. So there's really nothing to worry about, you know, for those who were not there. And then maybe they've also chosen not to be part of the reconciliation. But the man has said, I'm going to do my thing. It's about me. I'm the one who's wearing the shoes. So I decided to go back to the political family I belong to, and let's work things out together, not just for us, but for the Rivers people. And that's it.
This truce is happening under emergency rule. Do you think this peace agreement will fast-track a return to normal governance in Rivers, or will the federal administrator stay on for a while?
Oh, well, we don't know what the details are, but I think that the sole administrator, I think by September or so, he would have completed the 6 months, the first 6 months he was given. Of course, you remember that when he was appointed, the president made it clear that he would be there for the first 6 months. And if peace is not, truce is not brokered, then it means that he will stay for another 6 months. So I think the stakeholders, the key players had decided to shorten the time. So we are looking at the president to see what he would do next. And then we don't also have details of the agreements reached. But the important thing is that the people at the, leading from the front have decided that we need to down our tools, sheet our swords, and then work together. And so if it happens now, better. If it happens later, that's still fine. The important thing is that it will not be beyond the 6 months that was given to the sole administrator. Maybe they need to tidy up some things. Don't forget that the River State House of Assembly is still being reconstructed, and it's not been completed. And of course, that's where the assembly will be sitting. So they may need also, the contractor may need some time to complete that, furnish it and all that, except they're going to have a makeshift assembly somewhere to use for now. Right. So apart from that, I think everything is on course.
Well, I guess time would tell what this really means for the people of Rivers and whether life is going to get better and safer and more secure. Time would tell. Obin Dukwe, thank you so much for your thoughts on this matter.
Thank you. Thank you.
Still ahead on TVC News 7, everyone. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency raises the alarm over a high rate of youth